end of the season is drawing even closer. The race at both ends of the table is still very much up for grabs, with battles that could go right down to the wire. You know there's only one place to catch all of the action, right here on the J1 League Goal Zone. The Mariners returned to the top of the league after beating Shonan 3-0 in Yokohama. Takuma Nishimura opened the scoring just after half-time. 4 goals from Anderson Lopez and Jan Mateus completed the victory to put them on 52 points with 2 games in hand over Sanfrecce. Matchweek 29 fixtures, Shonan on the road to play Shimizu, Sanfrecce taking on the champions in Kawasaki, while the Mariners were facing Avispa in Yokohama. Kobe desperately trying to fight off relegation up against Nagoya. Shimizu's 5-game unbeaten run came to an end previously, and they'd be eager to produce an immediate response against a struggling Shonan, with the visitors having won only once in their last 7. And what a start for Shimizu. Ryohei Shirasaki flicking the ball on for Thiago Santana, who rifled that left-footed strike home in the 12th minute for a 1-0 lead. But Shonan very nearly went into the half-time break on level terms. Hiroyuki Abe on the turn, his left-footed shot turned away by Shuichi Gamba. Still very much in this contest, Shonan came out firing in the second half. A strong run forward by Shuto Machino, but again Gonda too good to deny the resulting shot. 11 minutes to go now, and Gonda the star once again, this time denying Naoki Yamada's left-footed drive that looked destined for the top corner. From the resulting corner kick, a well-struck in-swinger finding Shuto Yamamoto, his glancing header coming back off the crossbar. With so much good pressure, would Shonan ever get this equaliser? Well, their last chance came in the 96th minute. Akimi Barada with a Hail Mary chip into the box. Wellington gets his head to it. Shonan steal a point in the final seconds. Frontale suffered a shock defeat at the hands of Shonan last time out, bringing their 4-game winning streak to an abrupt halt. Their next customer would be no mean feat. Having won 5 league games in succession, Sanfrecce would believe they can keep their good run going. Rish Roshan Rai has your commentary.
Suda to take this one. This wonderful delivery from the set-piece situations goes low towards the near post. He's forced a save there from Jung Sung Ryung. Effort from Kawamura. Lots of white shirts in front of Sasaki. Let's put him off. They work their way in behind here. Yanaga! With the finish. Lovely work here, Marcinho, with the one-touch pass into Asahi Sasaki. And cut back into Akihiro Ianaga. Back towards goal. Guides it past Osako. That's another delightful ball played into Marcinho. Should have been 2. That's a good save from Keisuke Osako. Banana. Here's Wakizaka. Must be 2-0. And that's a tidy finish from Yasuto Wakizaka, hitting his 4th goal of the campaign. Extend the lead for Kawasaki Frontale. Lovely bit of passing in the penalty box. One-touch football. Wakizaka lets it run into Chinen. It's picked up by Marcinho. Yamane into Wakizaka. Oh, that should be a penalty. It is. Late challenge from Sumiyoshi. Might be 3 goals down before they get a touch. Shinen makes it 3 for Kawasaki Frontale. With a well-taken penalty. Schmidt. To Sasaki. Cuts past Mitsuta into Marcinho. Save from Osako. Coming back out to Ianaga. He just carved right through the Sanfrecce Hiroshima defense. Far too easy. It's a good save from Osako. Connects with it ever so sweetly. First time Ienaga. That's his 10th goal of the season. Here's Miyagi. Lovely footwork from Miyagi. To Ienaga. Not afraid to give it a go. Ienaga, full of confidence, full of quality. Kawasaki Frontale are headed towards their 11th win at home in the league this season as Notsuda fires an effort off the post. The final act of this game. The referee Masuya Ueda blows for full time here at Kawasaki Todoroki Stadium. A comprehensive display, a wonderful performance from the home team. The defending champions are there, fighting all the way through. It ends 4-0 to Kawasaki Frontale.
After a frustrating run of form in the AFC, the Marinos returned to winning ways in midweek and were back in first. They'd lost just once in their last 12, and against an Avispa side that had arrived on the back of a 7-game winless run, the hosts looked to have the upper hand in this one. Here's Mark Richmond.
Juanma, strong work by Juanma Delgado. Juanma Delgado, goalkeepers come out and saved it, and it's cleared off the line by Iwata. Tanabe, the shot charged down, but that was an opportunity, and Juanma Delgado really is struggling for goals this year, and last year you would have thought that he had put the ball into the back of the net. Koike to Kida. Coming storming upfield, almost don't have to play with two defensive midfielders in this game. That's how much possession they've had, but they're happy to play with that anchor and quarterback role. That's Watanabe and Kida are playing at the moment. It's gone through to Anderson Lopez, and he's put it into the back of the net. Finally, the defense blinks, and you can't do that with a poacher like Anderson Lopez. Goal number 1630 in J1 for Yokohama Marinos, and it's come in the form of their Brazilian. Once again, really, the bounciness of the pitch is defeating the players at the moment. Takaoka had to readjust as that shot came in. Instinctive efforts from Juanma Delgado. Mitsunuma to the near post. Oh my goodness, how did he miss just in front of goal? Anderson claims that Masaki Murakami got the last touch, but this one almost sneaked in. Koike. Yen Matios. Clever ball inside to Koike. Well, they at least have to make the goalkeeper work, and that one certainly did. Still haven't conceded at home. Still haven't lost at home. More importantly, 3 points at home to back up that midweek win against Shonan Belmare. That was what was needed for Yokohama Marinos after another 3 points here. A 1-0 win against Avispa Fukuoka.
Kyoto ended their 6-game winless run against Kobe previously and would be looking to build on that, but faced a tricky opponent in the shape of Kashima. The visitors had lacked consistency of late, but with just 1 loss in 4, they could come away with a positive result here. Kashima were poised to threaten the home team's goal inside the first 2 minutes. A nice pass forward from Yu Furubashi, finding Elike, but in the end he would scuff that shot across the face of the goal. A deep 12th-minute corner for Kashima now. Itsuki Oda, unmarked, gets his header on target. Naoto Kamifukumoto palming that one away. It seemed clear that if Kyoto were to turn around this early pressure from the visitors, it would take something special, and they certainly found that in the 20th minute. Sota Kawasaki playing the ball into the box, and what a beautiful turn from Ryogo Yamasaki. His left-footed finish puts the home team 1-up. And they held on to their lead all the way through to the 76th minute. Kashima with some beautiful work on the edge of the box, Koki Anzai picking up the return ball and finding Diego Petuka, who uses his chest to control the ball at an awkward height, takes a couple more touches and finishes very smartly. Having been ahead for so much of the contest, Kyoto pressed again for all 3 points. But here in the 82nd minute, when the ball's played through to Kosuke Taketome, he can't quite get the ball out from under his feet in time, and the goalkeeper smothers the final opportunity of the contest. So the Antlers went without a win in 4 games, slipping further away from the top 3. Plenty of action still to come. Don't go anywhere. This is the J1 League Goal Zone. Welcome back to the action from the Meiji Yasuda J1 League. 6 more rounds left in the season. Everything's still very much up for grabs. Let's get on with the remaining fixtures from Matchweek 29. Gamba failed to make it 3 straight wins, and they fell to a loss previously. They'd need to produce a big response as they hosted Tokyo. The away side had lost just once in their last 5 and could come away with the goods in Osaka. It was all Gamba in this one, their first opportunity coming on the quarter-hour mark. Juan Alano playing a nice ball through to Patrick, but with attention from both the defender and the goalkeeper, he couldn't quite do the business. 6 minutes later, and goalkeeper Jakub Sloik, almost playing in a midfield position, does enough to put Leandro Pereira off his chance. With 16 minutes to go and all 3 points still very much up for grabs, Yuya Fukuda plays in a super ball looking for Dawan. His header though, stopped at point-blank range with a reflex save from Sloik, and this one finishes 0-0. Cerezo suffered a second loss in a row, and they'd need to do much better if they were to avoid going down a 3rd time as they hosted Sagan. The visitors came into this one on the back of a victory, and with just 1 loss in their last 8, they look good for a win. Shazad Haq has your commentary.
As the flag stayed down, it has taken a big deflection along the way, and Makuma shelves those celebrations pretty quickly because of that flag. Probably offside. Diego didn't quite play him on side. Bokshoko and Diego waiting there, and that's a first real sighter. It's off his shoulder. Yeah, disappointing. That's why it looped up like that. Taggart. This is the shot from Taggart. He was going for that top corner, wasn't he? Oh, that's hit superbly! Out of nowhere, Cerezo Osaka taking the lead. What a stunner it is. Beautifully done. Those are one of those 1 in a million type of goals, aren't they? But he has done a fantastic job of that. Tokuma Suzuki, only his 2nd ever goal. For Saga and Tosu, a couple of players, they've made 4 changes now. Oh, that is a cheeky goal from Honda. Hit that first time. I thought he actually went with a bit of a cheeky back heel. It's not quite there, but it's a very good finish. Hits that first time, takes everyone off guard. Really nicely done. Nakahara's just come on. Jean-Patrick! A late goal this time in favour of Cerezo Osaka. After the heartbreak last weekend, they get the late goal here. Disbelief from the Tosu fans, but remember, they'd only just scored a few minutes ago. first sign quickly. Well, the referee has blown full time here. Absolute delight. And boy, what a difference a week makes. It ends here at the Yodoko Sakura Stadium. Cerezo Saka 2, Sagan Tosu 1.
Struggling Kobe fell to another defeat, and with just one win in 5, they now faced a tricky task against Nagoya. Their opponents claimed a win on the road last time out and had lost just once in their last 6 league outings. The first shot across the bows came from Vissel Kobe, playing in red here. Yoshinori Muto picking the ball up in his own half, carrying it forward, putting the ball onto his right foot, but striking it wide of the left-hand upright. Nagoya's first decent chance of the game came a minute before the half-time break. Kensuke Nagai with the ball into Sho Inagaki, but under close attention from defender Ryuho Kikuchi, Inagaki lifts this one over the bar. 12 minutes into the second half, and the ball's played towards Nanase Iino in a very tight space. With defenders all around him, he can't quite make enough of the opportunity and pulls the ball wide. With 5 minutes left, Vissel looked increasingly dangerous. Muto showing good strength on the left. His cross takes a deflection and almost drifts in at the far post. Minutes later, Iino collects the ball at the edge of the box and puts in a fine cross. Yuta Goke's header comes back off the upright, and somehow Langerak keeps Matthias Thula's rebound out. With those opportunities missed, there was one final chance for Nagoya to steal the points in the 93rd minute. Soma's cross from the left-hand side takes a touch. It falls to Ryoya Morishita, who probably wasn't expecting it and can't quite find the target on a even. Only one defeat in 11 for Urawa, and they'd look to continue on that solid run as they welcomed Kashiwa in this round. The visitors hadn't won any of their last 4 and would find it tough to keep the Reds in check in this contest. A magnificent start for Urawa. Tomoaki Okubo skips round a defender and slots a little ball through for Yusuke Matsuo, who finishes with a very cool head. Urawa off to an early lead. And on 24 minutes, it was another through ball that sliced through the centre of the Kashiwa defence like a knife through hot butter. Atsuki Ito, the instigator. Alex Short benefits from that. Takes 2 bites of the cherry, though, in order to get the ball home. Looking to make it 3 on the stroke of half-time, Alexander Scholz gets his head to the free kick, but can't keep it down. Into the second half, and a 57th minute corner finds the outside of Takahiro Akimoto's boot. Tetsuya Shinen just about beats the offside trap and taps that one home for a 3-0 lead. Past the hour mark now, and Kashiwa very much under the cosh. Shork with a strong run down the left-hand side, sees his effort denied by Masato Suzuki, and the defender keeps out the rebound. After some decent defending, it now looked as if Kashiwa should mount an attack of their own. And here in the 68th minute, with the ball drifting aimlessly through an open channel, it falls to Hiromu Mitsumaru, saved by Zion Suzuki. Moments later, and Suzuki was outstanding again. Yuki Muto denied from point-blank range, and Kashiwa remained goalless. And it was becoming the Suzuki show. Here he is again seconds later, spectacularly tipping that effort over the bar. And Urawa did that fabulous goalkeeping justice by getting another goal in the 85th minute. Kengo Kitazume handling the ball in the penalty area. No complaints from him. And Schultz buried the penalty for goal number 4. Kashima, though, would get an 89th minute piece of consolation. Suzuki making another fine save, but he couldn't do anything about the follow-up. Put away by Mao Hosoya. 4-1 to Urawa, your final score. Consadole avoided a 3rd straight loss previously, and that should provide some confidence against last place Jubilo. The visitors arrived without a win in 4, and having failed to win any of their last 11 away games, it would be hard to see them getting the better of their hosts in this one. Here's Shazad once more.
Play with high energy and high press. Here's Gabriel Xavier. He's done superbly just to wriggle away from his man. Can they finish off here? Shinzo Kuroki. Looked like he might have just bundled that in. That was promising. I think it's going to be Fukumori. He generally takes these set pieces. He does now. That is a brilliant free kick. Akito Fukumori. His first goal this season. And that is an excellent free kick. Ease their fears later by getting a couple extra goals here, Sapporo. A second goal. Well. And perhaps a celebration, an extra celebration to boot as well for Gabriel Xavier. Shunta Tanaka with that ball in. A quick touch from Shinjo Kuroki. Then Kaneko. That's a lovely team goal, isn't it? 4 players involved. Tanaka, Kuroki, Kaneko, and then Xavier. Here's Fukumori. Cuts inside here, Lucas. Now Suga, they are opening up this defense. It crashes against the uprights. Oh, that is just following through. Grassa's had a few challenges like that. He's all over Lucas here. That's got to be a yellow card. Earlier he got away with one. Can't be shaking his finger here. Was that straight red? Oh dear. Studs were showing, weren't they? I'm not entirely convinced. Merits a red card? I'm not so sure. Oh, lovely ball across. Oh, that hits the post. Gabriel Xavier denied, and then Kaneko went for the far post. That was the right thing to do. And on the follow-up, oh, it's headed it straight at the keeper, hasn't he? Lovely interchange of passes. He should keep that in. Oh, he's done so well here. Really well. The crowd appreciate that. Oh, lovely give and goes. Excellent work. And they've got their 3rd goal. It's Takamine, and it's another assist. Super Chok here with this little touch on. Lovely. Well, that actually, it's going to be an own goal, isn't it? Now we look back at it. I wanted to see if that was on target. I think that is going to be an own goal. Here's Kashiwa. He's going for it, and he smashes it in. Well, he's only been on for a couple of minutes. And they've now made it an emphatic win, as it should have been, really. Well, Kashiwa, his first goal of the season, he scored 6 last year. A real problem now for Jubilo Iwata, who have lost yet again, their 15th of the season. Full final score here, Hokkaido Consadole Sapporo 4, Jubilo Iwata 0.
Rounding up all the results for you then, Shimizu and Shonan sharing the points, while Kashima were also held to a 1-1 draw in Kyoto. Kawasaki put 4 past Sanfrecce, and Yokohama took all 3 points against Avispa. Cerezo beating Sagan 2-1, while Kobe played out a goalless draw with Nagoya. The Mariners back on top, 55 points and still with 2 games in hand. Kawasaki moving into second on 52, Sanfrecce 2 points behind in third, occupying the final AFC qualification berth. Cerezo move up 1 spot into fifth and share the same number of points as Kashiwa, both on 44. Relegation musical chairs now see Avispa falling into the playoff spot. They are now in 16th on 28. Kobe and Jubilo remaining parked at the bottom and running out of time to turn things around. Another edition filled with plenty of wonderful goals for you. Always a pleasure to have you with us. My name's Steve Dawson. Join us again next time on the J1 League Goal Zone.